Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Starflames TV Rewind. Now, in this video, we're going to talk about Shannon Sharpe and Skip Bayless going at it because Skip Bayless is saying that he's not going to delete his tweet for what he said after Damar Hamlin got seriously injured and he had to be resuscitated twice on the field before being rushed to the hospital where he's currently battling for life. Now, as it relates to Damar Hamlin, it says that today he's breathing 50% on his own, and he wasn't able to do that the day before yesterday. So there's definitely progress for Damar Hamlin, and I pray that he keeps moving in that direction. I pray that he gets this miraculous healing where he can come back to the best version of himself and return to what he loves doing the most. We know it's going to take a little time. We know that he may need some therapy and all of that, but all in all, we're just happy that he's still holding on and he's still fighting the good fight. So we just want to send our prayers, well wishes to Damar Hamlin and his family. Now, let's get into Shannon Sharpe and Skip Bayless because I cannot understand what is going on with Skip Bayless. Listen, I don't want to judge people wrongfully, but when people get old, sometimes they can be so rude. They can be so entitled to just feeling entitled to just saying just anything about anyone. So after Damar Hamlin injury, if you remember, we spoke about this yesterday, where Skip Bayless said, and I quote, "No doubt the NFL is considering postponing the rest of this game, but how? This late in the season, a game of this magnitude is crucial to the regular season outcome, which suddenly seems irrelevant." Now, Shannon Sharpe did definitely not like what he had to say about that. So Shannon Sharpe basically got upset about it. Shannon Sharpe tried to talk to him about it while they were on, the show. But Skip Bayless is just saying, what, he's not going to delete his tweet. And what happened to the young man? He didn't even use Damar Hamlin's name. He said, what happened to the young man? So guys, I'm going to play that clip for you guys. But before I go ahead and do that, I also want to play this clip of Skip Bayless at the beginning of the show saying that he's so hurt. He doesn't even think that he can do the show, but then saying that he's not going to remove his tweet. Let's get into those clips, then I'll get back with the rest of my commentary.
I'm still shook up by what happened last night to Damar Hamlin. In fact, I'm still wrecked. In fact, I'm not sure I'm capable of doing this show today. But after barely sleeping on it, I decided to give it a try. Maybe I'll fail, maybe we will fail, but we're going to try. We wrestled through much of the night whether to even do a show today because it felt like in our minds we almost can't win with this because the last thing we want to try to do is come off as insensitive to what this young man is going through in a life or death situation. The last thing we want to do is offend anyone by trying to do what we always do, which is, I'll admit up front.
Now guys, Skip Bayless is just such a false pretender. It could not even do a good job of fake crying. It could not do a good job of pretending that he cares about what happened to Damar Hamlin. He didn't even have the courtesy, to just say something genuine and say it with meaning and great expression. It goes to show that this man doesn't care. Not just that, he also tweeted after he faced major backlash for the initial tweet that nothing is more important than that young man's health. But Skip Bayless, sorry, seems to be forgetting that that young man does have a name, and his name is Damar Hamlin Skip Bayless, in case you forget. Seems like he has dementia. Now, Shannon Sharpe was not having Skip Bayless disrespect, and as such, the two got into a heated discussion on air. I'm gonna go ahead and play that clip for you guys, then I'll get back with the rest of my commentary.
There's been a lot of speculation of why I wasn't on air yesterday, and I won't get into speculation or conjecture, innuendo, but I will say this. In watching that game on Monday night, what happened to Damar Hamlin struck me a little different. As a brotherhood in the NFL, when injuries happen, when we know injuries are a part of the game, I've seen guys suffer ACLs and Achilles tear, but I've never seen anybody have to be revived and fight for their life on the field. So it struck me a little differently because I remember seeing my brother paralyzed on the field temporarily, and he was able to regain focus. Skip tweeted something, and although I disagree with the tweet, and hopefully Skip would take it down, but I didn't want it.
Well, time out. I'm not going to take it down because I stand by what I tweeted.
Skip, let me finish.
All right. Okay.
Go ahead.
No, you go.
Go ahead. Let's go, Jen.
Okay.
I mean, I cannot even get through a monologue without you interrupting me.
Well,
you could have came back. Skip.
Well, I thought.
Skip, just let.
I didn't know you were going to bring up.
No.
No, Shannon Sharpe understands the game. Shannon Sharpe has seen injuries, and as such, Shannon Sharpe cannot see through Skip Bayless' insensitive comments. And Shannon Sharpe was also disrespected by Skip Bayless. Skip Bayless got his time to speak, and when Shannon Sharpe, was doing his thing, Skip Bayless interrupted and let him know right there and then that I'm not removing my tweet. That was very much disrespectful of Skip Bayless. It did not respect Shannon Sharpe intelligence. It did not respect Shannon Sharpe as an individual. He didn't see Shannon Sharpe as equal to him. And as such, that's the reason why he interjected there so rudely, very disgustingly, nonchalant, saying that he's not going to remove that tweet. So why were you crying, saying that that segment was very hard for you to do? Well, not crying. He was pretending as though he was crying and saying that that segment is something that is very hard for him to do. If it's hard, you would have removed that tweet. If it is hard, Skip Bayless would have apologized and he would not be going at Shannon Sharpe like that. Now, many people have been saying that it's time for Shannon Sharpe to leave undisputed. It's time for Shannon Sharpe to do his own thing. And I definitely agree with that. YouTube is an amazing platform, and so many people have left so many television stations, radio station, to take their profession to YouTube, where they have creative control, where they're not disrespected by the people that they work with. And I think that Shannon Sharpe would do an amazing job of building a platform on YouTube, being a sport commentator on YouTube. He would still get brand deals, and not just brand deals. He would still do a good job on YouTube because people like to hear when he speaks. Most of the time, maybe not all the time, but people likes to hear when Shannon Sharpe speaks because he's definitely passionate as a sports commentator. He loves what he does and he loves sports. So guys, that's all I want to share in this video with you guys. Let me know what your thoughts are about Skip Bayless pretending as though he cares about what happened to Damar Hamlin and him, disrespecting Shannon Sharpe like that on air. You basically cutting that man off, letting him know that he's not going to take the tweet down. And Shannon Sharpe having to say, you know what, just forget about it. I realize that I'm not going to get anywhere with you and this discussion. So I want to hear from you guys. While you're at it, give this video a big thumbs up, share if you care, and remember, if you haven't subscribed as yet, be sure to go ahead, hit that subscribe button. Thanks for your time. Stay safe, stay sweet, stay blessed. See you all next time. Bye, guys.